YouTube. Hey, good afternoon. Happy Thursday, I believe. What a week. Just wanted to talk a little bit today and just kind of give an update. What's going on with being essential employees. Lot happening right now. A lot happening in the country. As you can see behind me, hopefully, uh, I think it's drowning out on the camera, but beautiful day in North Carolina. Mid 60s, sunny, beautiful. Dogs are out here laying in the sun, loving it. And I'm out here, just got in from work, smoking a bowl of Sun Bear in my Blackjack 30 Stubby Bulldog. Cool pipe. And having a cocktail, a tall boy, if you will, or a highball, I should say. Oop, sloppy drinking. Got into Mrs. Buckeye's Peach Crown Royal stash. I may have found one or two or seven bottles for her. I can't remember. Um, Limited time, really good. With Sprite, Sierra Mist, whatever. It's good. So, hey, what's going on in the world? So, hopefully, everybody, first of all, safe and sound. COVID-19 has really changed everything. And I think I did a video a couple weeks ago about, hey, we're crazy, we're overreacting, and maybe still, but better to err on the safe side than to be unprepared. So if we could flatten the curve, as they say, we'll be in better shape. Um, so, with that being said, we are well, still stocked very well on TP, still will have plenty of food, and still have a roof over our head. So very good things. And if you've watched the news today or followed the unemployment, I don't think we've announced the unemployment rate yet. I know some analysts were calling for it to go north of 30%, which is unprecedented. Never, ever has it been that high in the all-time history of tracking it. I don't know if it'll get that high. But what I do know is that we did release the numbers for unemployment claims last year. Not last year, tired, last week. So the number was 3.283 million new unemployment claims last week. Let that number sink in. 3.823 million unemployment claims last week. They were expecting 1.64 million. So what they expected to see and what they seen was essentially double what analysts and experts thought we would see. So on top of that, if you look back, the record was, I believe it was October of 82. I believe it was October 2nd that week. It was October of 82 for sure. That was the highest week the country has ever seen in a single week of unemployment claims, 695,000. So put that in perspective to 3.283 million. It's almost 5 times more than we have ever seen in a single week as a country. Exceptionally high. It is real. It is really, really real out here. So for those at home sheltering in place, great. Stay. For those that are unemployed, this is rough. My heart goes out to you. So I'm fortunate and thankful that Mrs. Buckeye and I are both in professions that consider us essential. In the state of North Carolina, the max benefit for a week of unemployment, and I say max because it depends on what you make, is $350 a week before taxes. So, yeah, that would be a challenge for anybody to survive on, yet alone stay ahead or just break even. Literally, it would be impossible for pretty much anybody. I haven't kept up with what the average is on an apartment, but You know, most apartments are probably $600-700 for a single bedroom, modest, and 2 bedroom starts jumping over 1,000. Right there's your whole check just in rent or mortgage, and you haven't eaten yet. You haven't fed any of your family. You haven't put gas in your car and paid a bill. So when I say I'm fortunate, trust and believe, I feel we're both blessed and fortunate to be able to go to work during this time. And not just because, there go the dogs. Hey, come over here, dogs. Annie, neighbor's out. Bobo, be right back. Hey, sorry about that. I have 2 very hard-headed dogs. Well, one exceptionally hard-headed dog, and one that just follows along with anything. So I'll let you figure out who's who. Annie's the hard-headed dog. It's the terrier. But anyhow, as I was saying, fortunate to be pollen allergies, not COVID-19. Fortunate to be at work. Fortunate to be able to take care of folks. We've really implemented a lot of social distancing. Took a lot of stuff out of the break rooms as far as tables, cut them more in half, put 2 chairs at every table, and boy, did I catch heck for that. Folks just don't understand what you're trying to do. We try to teach it, and we really are. And we've got awesome people. And what I've been telling my team is, folks don't need more stress at work. There's enough on them with family and virus and everything else. So little things become massive things really quickly. And that was the case today with the break room. Just folks didn't want to hear it. Didn't want to, why are you making life harder, taking things away during this time? But truly, it's for your protection. It's not about anything else but to protect you all. And that's what we're trying to do. Really enforcing social distancing. We are actually literally having conference calls with people that we work with in the same building. I can literally, in some cases, see people in another office while I'm on the telephone with them to have a conference call to meet. But it's the right thing to do. I'd much rather pull together, but it's the right thing to do, without question. So I've been going in really early, doing the early morning shift, getting in at 4. So that's about 3 hours earlier than normal, 3.5, sometimes 4 if I'm slacking. But it's been paying off. It's allowed us to flex some things around and take care of everybody on every shift. And stay up to date with everybody. That is the key right there. That is the key. So, aside from COVID-19, other things that I know or have known going on, North Carolina has not sheltered in place yet. Mecklenburg County, which is Charlotte, has, and I believe Wake County has. And more are expected. The state's expected to. Just had the second death in the state. I think 626 cases, something like that. So this North Carolina seems to be 2, 3, 4 days behind the Midwest in terms of cases, exposure, and regulations. We've been having meetings and talking to the team and sharing with the team, hey, it's about social responsibility, right? Taking care of our customers, which we're doing. Man, this is fantastic. If you could find some Crown Peach, get it now. But it's also about people, making a living wage to be able to survive. And I will tell you, what's real out here is, man, I have the temp agencies and everybody just beating me up. Do you want more? Can you take more? Who can you hire? Can you create jobs, new positions? Not beating me up, but asking. Because there is an awful lot of folks that want to work right now that can't or aren't able to. And they are looking for these jobs. So obviously supply and demand. Way more labor than positions right now. Just the way it is. So again, you'll hear me say it again. Blessed to be essential in going to work every day and getting a full wage. Otherwise, man, I don't know. It'd be rough. My heart breaks for those that are impacted in that manner because it is life changing. And I've got a lot of friends I've talked to, family, and everything else that it's hit. It's hit hard. And folks don't know how they're going to pay the rent, don't know how they're going to pay the bills, car payment. The stimulus checks are a drop in the bucket if those come out. I'm not looking forward to it or whatever. Don't even care. Really, what would be awesome, and this is just a pipe dream, but for those folks that are working, don't send me a stimulus check. Don't need it. What if you want to do something, anything, then just stop collecting income tax for the rest of the year. That would be fantastic. Of course, that's way more than a stimulus check would be, but we can't. We literally can't. The country would shut down, and it may shut down as it is. It truly may shut down anyway, just due to this. Did I say that peach is good? It is really good. The Sun Bear is okay. It might be a little overly dried. But that's the new norm at work. Meetings, calling people in the same building. No more than a couple people in an office, 2 people in an office. Limiting exposure to others, limiting impact to others. And like I told my team today, I said I would, it's not about sales. It's about protecting, the team that works for us and human life. And you can't shut down. As a grocery distributor, you just cannot shut down. So we shut grocery down, you shut the world down. You're done. Truly, you would be back to Little House on the Prairie. But even they had a grocery store, if you think about it. So really, we would be back to even predating that. You'd have to hunt for your food and everything else. I seen a funny meme while I'm on the topic, and I'm just chatting, so jump off anytime you want. But the meme essentially said, a lot of women are looking across at their boyfriends right now, wondering if that fool can hunt, start a fire, or fight. And they're second guessing them skinny jeans. That may be true. But we could hunt. We could start fires. And I don't have any skinny jeans. I loaned them to Curmudgeon, and I never got them back. So, Doug, don't think I hadn't forgot about my skinny jeans that I loaned to you at the Sinatra party that I haven't gotten back yet. They probably look better on you anyway. On the topic of Doug and Curmudgeon, keep him in the Divine Miss Lee in your prayers. I'm not going to air what's going on if you don't know, but reach out to them. They've got a lot on their plate right now. Wonderful people. You won't find better people. Just wonderful people. And our heart goes out to them. Whatever you need, brother, let me know. We're only an hour away. We will be there. Yeah, life doesn't stop, right? Mrs. Buckeye gets home and tells me everything she's done at work, and animals are still getting sick, and Annie's staring at me in the door with her hard head. Literally won't listen, but I'd love for them to be out here, but they won't listen. The neighbor's out. And they ran right over there anyway. Some people's kids. With their big ears just looking at me like, I want out, Dad, but you ain't coming out now. And those are Bob. Anyhow, that is the world, folks. That's what's going on. I'm still seeing a lot of irresponsible folks, a lot of people out and about. Um, you know, do not go to any COVID-19 parties. Like we told our team today, my boss is phenomenal. Um, I used to say he might have been the second best boss I've ever worked for, but I think he's surpassed. And this is truly, I can truly say I'm blessed, and I'm under the best leadership I've ever been. And that's a big compliment because I've had some fantastic leaders. And I forgot what I was going to say. But, oh no, I know what I was going to say. We were telling people, if you want to go out partying and COVID-19, I ain't scared and I'm going to be up in the club or do whatever, fine. Call us, tell us. We'll tell you to stay home. Don't come back for 2 weeks. We're only as clean at work as you are at home. And that was a fantastic message. Just fantastic. And true, because there are some crazy people still going on spring break, still doing whatever. If I get COVID, I get corona, whatever you want to call it, I get it. Again, you'll hear me say, don't live in fear, but don't be irresponsible either. Be in the middle. Be in the middle. So, well, I've rambled enough. Hope you're all well. Hopefully, wherever you land, and I know it's impacted the YTPC. I talked to folks on house party, and I know folks that aren't working and are trying, and it's hit. Restaurant industry decimated, bartending decimated, any social gathering decimated. That industry is in trouble right now, just in trouble. And don't forget the supply chain that services them. We have folks in our building that we're able to bring over from our food service division because they are literally and almost figuratively out of work at this point. Their business was the restaurants. And, places like Golden Corral just not open and available to public right now. And who knows where we'll be. President says he's going to reopen everything by the last I heard yesterday, by Easter. I don't know that he can. I don't know that's the right thing. But we'll get through it. This too shall pass wherever you land. I would tell you, if you can help somebody, help somebody. There's a lot of folks in need. Check on your neighbors. I was just able to check on my neighbor and shook hands. Probably wasn't the socially responsible thing to do, but it's hard for me, folks. Man, I'm a high-fiving, handshaking kind of guy, and I love people. It's tough. But at work, I got to say, stay 6 feet back. Don't come any closer. And it's weird, and it's unnatural, and it's against our values, but it's real life. But hey, be well, folks. Don't take anything for granted. Don't take anything for granted. Again, another quote from my boss that I love is what you disrespect and what you don't appreciate, you lose. And that is so true. So true. So appreciate what you have and take care of what you have and pay forward when you can and help somebody out when you can. If you can get somebody a meal, get them a meal. If you can check on a neighbor, check on a neighbor. If you can, whatever, do what you can. But anyhow, if you stuck with me, man, great. That was a long video. But I hadn't checked in, wanted to check in. Life is well. We are okay. We're getting by. No problems in North Carolina. And hopefully that is the case wherever you are. Make the best of what you can out of this. One thing for me that I've been able to do is increase my physical activity at work. Is I'm just pounding the pavement and doing over 10,000 steps a day, and just so physically it's probably better for me. But get outside, get some air. They're saying that is really good too for you. That COVID-19 likes to be cooped up in the house. Don't stay in the house. Don't go gather 100 people either. But get outside, go for a walk. In Mecklenburg County in Charlotte, you're allowed to do 3 things right now. 3 things you're allowed to do. Anything else they catch you, you could be in trouble. You're allowed to go to the hospital. You're allowed to walk your dog. You're allowed to go to the grocery store. That's it. Get some air. Walk your dogs. Unless you got Annie. Don't walk her. She's mean. She's not mean. She's just hard-headed. Take care, everybody. I'm going to jump off and enjoy this beautiful day. We'll catch you later. Have a great day, everybody.